Hello, this is Sakamoto31, and this is the 32nd part of my Chivalry Medieval Warfare Open Guides. In this episode, we take a look at the final two-handed blade option available for the Vanguard class, the Zweihänder. This weapon has a unique history to Germany. Used solely by German mercenaries, the Zweihänder literally translates to two-handed sword. The sword gained prevalence during the 1500s and continued well into the future as the weapon of choice by many mercenary groups. This weapon was so long that it had to be held with two hands. Unlike other weapons that could be considered bastard weapons, such as the claymore, the Zweihänder was incredibly long and heavy to use, thus giving incredible killing power with incredible slow handling. The Zweihänder has the same damage types as the typical Vanguard sword. The LMB and mouse wheel down attack will deal swing damage, while the mouse wheel up attack deals pierce damage. This weapon is not the fastest one, but is far and away one of the more powerful weapons in the game. The LMB attack against an archer will do 113 damage to the head, 90 to the body, and 72 to the legs. This is an incredibly powerful attack, with the ability to one-hit archers with a hit to the head. The mouse wheel down attack is even more potent at killing archers. With 144 damage done to the head, 115 to the body, and 92 to the legs, the archer will easily fall in one hit. The mouse wheel up attack does not lack in damage. At 74 damage to the head, 63 to the body, and 50 to the legs, a two-hit kill is guaranteed. Although the mouse wheel down and LMB attacks are far and away more effective, the stab can supply a quick finishing blow to a wounded archer. The sprint attack with this weapon is very lackluster. With identical damage to the LMB, at 113 damage to the head, 90 to the body, and 72 to the legs, the sprinting attack is actually less effective than the mouse wheel down attack against an archer. The man-at-arms class does hold slight increased armor, and therefore slightly less damage is done. At 96 damage to the head, 77 to the body, and 61 to the legs, the man-at-arms class will always fall in two hits from this attack. The mouse wheel down attack does deal increased damage. At 122 damage to the head, 98 to the body, and 78 to the legs, the man-at-arms class can be taken out in a solitary overhead to the head. The mouse wheel up attack is still potent though. It holds the least amount of damage. At 70 damage to the head, 56 to the body, and 45 to the legs, it will take a maximum of 3 hits to kill a man-at-arms. The sprint attack again deals the same lackluster damage as the LMB, only 96 damage to the head, 77 to the body, and 61 to the legs. These are not bad numbers, and the attack is still useful. It is just lackluster compared to the other sprint attacks and the mouse wheel down attack. The Vanguard has considerably more armor than the man-at-arms class. This is seen with the LMB attack, only dealing 68 damage to the head, 54 to the body, and 43 to the legs. This attack will kill in a maximum of 3 hits. The mouse wheel down attack again deals more damage than the LMB. At 86 damage to the head, 69 to the body, and 55 to the legs, the Zweihänder can make short work of a Vanguard. The mouse wheel up attack deals a considerable 70 damage to the head, 56 to the body, and 45 to the legs. This is never a bad option due to the Zweihänder's long reach and damage. The sprint attack is again dealing identical damage as the LMB. Only 68 damage is done to the head, 54 to the body, and 43 to the legs. This attack now mocks the least effective damage type. The Knight's armor makes it a tough opponent for any weapon. The Zweihänder is no different. 45 damage is done to the head, 36 damage is done to the body, and 29 damage is done to the legs with an LMB. This attack is useful, however lacks the potency that the Zweihänder has against other classes. The mouse wheel down attack only adds to the damage slightly. 58 damage is done to the head, 46 to the body, and 37 to the legs. While the mouse wheel down attack is more than capable of a two-hit kill, provided both are to the head, compared to other classes, this is minor damage against the knight, and it's quite effective. The mouse wheel up attack retains effectiveness, coming in at 44 damage to the head, 35 to the body, and 28 to the legs. The mouse wheel up can kill in 3 hits. The sprint attack again copies the weak LMB attack, this time only doing 45 damage to the head, 36 to the body, and 29 to the legs. It is not advised to use the attack against the knight. The sprint attack with the Zweihänder should almost never be used. The far better option is the overhead to stab combo when sprinting. This will dish out far more damage with far less damage cost as well as time of recovery. It is this lack of sprinting damage and the effectiveness of the mouse wheel down attack that supplies our build. A true Vanguard class, one designed to get right into the thick of the battle and take out multiple enemies. The primary slot will hold the Zweihänder. The secondary slot will make use of the cudgel for consistent damage in tighter areas where the lengthy and slower Zweihänder may not be useful. The special slot will make use of throwing axes for a hefty ranged attack that enemies not close enough for the Zweihänder will feel in spades. That's our build, one that can take out a group of enemies or a single enemy, a charger class to get into the thick of battle with a blitzkrieg of speed. With this dangerously deadly and mighty two-handed German weapon, you can create warfare like lightning.